Dude, Transformers 1 was fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god, that movie was so good. I
It,
did
it,
not expect it to be that
well,
good.
you
I was
kind,
talking so much
you,
shit.
yeah,
I talked so much shit.
yeah. You didn't play up how good it really was. I'm glad you didn't, but I
I
was
know. I didn't want to
really
spoil
impressed.
anything. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It
Me and
was
Brandon
good.
both left
I
and we were like,
like the moment the transition between Megatron and Optimus Prime getting the Matrix and
you saw the
Megatron.
shift immediately
I
between them. You saw
I
Megatron
fucking
was
was
like,
teary. I was
or
teary eyed. It
D11
was
was
so
six. Was
good.
it D16 was he was
Yeah,
not hesitating to be like, no, we're gonna kill them. Like
yeah,
obviously that's the plan. Like
yeah,
we kill them and we rise up. That's what we're
yeah.
doing.
It
And
was
you could see Optimus is
so
torn
good.
between them.
Yeah,
And then that transition at the end when they become Megatron and Optimus
yeah,
Prime,
dude.
that was such a good. And
I
he came
teared up.
back
I
with the
actually teared
axe.
up. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
good.
Yeah. It was so good. It was phenomenal. Like I want to see it again. Phenomenal. Like the as I said, the only complaint I can have is the fact that the fast action sequences were so quickly cut and edited between. I couldn't see the fight,
Yeah.
what was going on between characters. It was too quick, and it was a typical Michael Bay thing, which I didn't realize had produced the show and the film, and so did Spielberg produce it too. I was like, whoa, cool.
Yeah, that's what made me laugh. I turned to Brandon
Yeah,
and I was like, another great Spielberg production.
yeah,
He was like, I didn't even think about that. I'm like, no, but he
yeah,
did it. Like it's
yeah.
that's I think this should be what they should aim going forward is this
Oh,
sort of
completely.
tone of character
Oh,
focus.
totally, totally.
Instead of convoluted
Yeah,
narrative, they just kind
yeah,
of focused on these characters
yeah.
and explored Optimus and Megatron.
Completely. No, I love that dynamic. I did not expect any of what I saw to be anywhere near as good as I thought
The
it was.
trailer made it seem like a weird comedy for kids. And
Yeah,
me and Brandon went in and said, like, oh, this is going to be lame. Like, this is
yeah,
probably going to be the
yeah,
worst Transformers yet. And we
yeah,
left and we were just like, holy shit. Like,
yeah. Oh,
might have
completely.
been the best Transformers movie. Like,
Since the 1984
well,
one,
it might be
absolutely.
the best theaters Transformers movie.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was better than any of the live action ones, that's for sure.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It just it had heart, it had development. I feel like I want to see a sequel. I want to see them do that sequel. I want to see them play in this world, this time period before they even go to Earth. I love the idea that they'd never seen organic elements before and stuff like that. I loved all those little tones that they did. I
I love the
want to
little,
see.
I
Sorry.
love the idea about how they were affecting civilization and
Yeah.
holding the Transformers back by taking away their transformation cogs.
It was so dark. Like I mean
I was like,
that.
this is a
Yeah.
real story about
Yeah.
oppressors holding a
Absolutely.
civilization back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they did it in
Absolutely.
a really cohesive way where I
Oh,
was like,
completely.
kind of not even
Didn't
expecting it.
didn't even see that arc coming when they dropped that on us, and it was just like, yeah, that was holy shit, dude. It was insane. It was so good. Yeah,
I
I'm
did
all
like
down
when
for
they
sequel.
were in the medical tent and they were like paging Dr. Ratchet. Dr. Ratchet.
Yeah, did you also I mean, obviously, what's her name? Not, RC, whatever her name was. When she was
Alita
giving the
1.
whole Alita one, yeah. When they that's it, it's Alita one, not RC.
I
They,
kept saying that going into the
I
theater. I couldn't remember who Scarlett
yeah,
Johansson was playing
yeah.
because they look the exact same to me. I know their
They
ears are
do.
different, but
Yeah. Yeah. But you did see RC separately towards the end there. You saw her in
yeah, the
the
whole group shot.
yeah, yeah,
That's when
yeah.
I was like, oh, there's
Yeah.
RC. Oh,
Yeah.
there's
But they
Chad.
also like they called out Blur in the race, which was kind of interesting. It just kind of shows how
Yeah.
old Blur is because Blur was this element of a, you know, of a
Well, they're
transformer
all
that popped
supposed to
up in
be
the
like
movie.
around
Right,
like Optimus's age.
but when you consider the fact that Blur was like, I would consider anybody who could transform or had transformative powers before before the Autobots, you know, became the
That's
Autobots.
true.
I feel like they're an older generation, so it felt like Blur was this older element, and of course, Blur
Well, I don't
popped
even
up in
think
the
it's
Transformers
generational.
movie.
I think it's just random people got taken away, got the
Right,
transformation gods
but
taken
don't
off
you
Earth.
consider like Alpha Trion was like the ancients? Then you consider that anybody who had transformative cognitive abilities during this time period were a little bit more advanced with their
I
knowledge
don't
and
think it was an
technology.
age thing, though. I think it was
Really, I
just.
always
I
took that
think
as that.
what's his name?
Yeah.
Sentinel Primes was. I think it was just random. He was taking a certain percentage of people's
Right.
will away so
Yeah.
they can harvest the
Oh, sure.
energon for them.
Well, sure, but
Which is
again, you still
actually
have
weirdly
yeah,
a major
yeah.
plot point in
Oh
this
yeah.
book
Oh
of
really?
yeah, it's actually it's a Transformers.
Yeah.
It takes place in the world of Transformers,
Okay.
weirdly, and a major plot point in this book is these two different civilizations trying to harvest energon.
Okay. Well, again, that goes back to the whole Energon thing. This is the first time we've really seen since the original Generation One, in my opinion, how how Energon is properly used and why Cybertron was
It's
depleted of Energon at the beginning of Transformers, the
They're doing
animated
that on
series.
purpose, and
Yeah.
that book takes place in the same universe as this GI Joe
Oh,
book
really? Okay.
universe, like the Destro
Oh,
and
interesting.
all the
Okay.
GI Joe line and the
Right.
Transformers line,
Right.
and they're calling it the Energon universe because the
Okay.
big plot point in all these books so far
Yeah.
is the arms race of Energon of
Right.
the Transformers want it to obviously save their civilization. Uh, Cobra
Yeah.
Corporation and Mars Corp and all the evil GI Joe people want to harvest it for weapons,
Right.
and the Void Rivals people want to harvest it to save their planet.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I might just edit this entire little sequence and do it and edit down the track and just drop it because this has been really
Yeah,
cool. Because since Jason does want to see it, because he was going to see it with Anthony and I
we'll
know
do a
Elijah doesn't.
roundtable afterwards because
We'll do a roundtable for
Transformers.
sure.
It
Oh
needs
yeah.
a full conversation because that movie.
Oh yeah.
I need to make a formal apology because I talked
Oh
shit
yeah.
about
Me
it.
too. I
That
was not going to
trailer
go see
did
it.
not
You were the
do it for
only.
me.
You know what? If you hadn't said it was worth checking, I wouldn't have checked it out at all.
Yeah,
And
I had to
it
make
was
sure
bugging
that
me the last couple of days. It was
people
bugging
knew.
me that I couldn't go see it on Thursday or Friday suddenly. And I was like, why is this bugging me so much that I need to see it? And today was the first day I've had off, and I was just like,
I
you know
think it's
what?
the
Fuck it.
LA advertising though too. It's everywhere
I
in
haven't
LA.
see.
It
I
is.
haven't seen any advertising except
Oh,
for.
really?
Nope. I really have not. I haven't seen a lot at all. I haven't been driving around much. I've just been working my head in the buried in work. I've been so busy the last 2 weeks that I just simply haven't. You know, I'm just trying to catch up basically. And wow, what a great film. I mean, yeah, I will see that again, I think, because there was so many moments, so many callbacks that were so well done and well thought out and well listened to, and mostly towards the Generation One animated show stuff, and of course the movie
Well, there was
itself. So
small moments that were just straight up brilliant, kind
hmm
of almost like not even throwaways, but just
yeah.
bits to remind you this is the evolving world of the G1
Oh,
Transformers. Like when
oh
when
yeah,
D16 before he was even with Megatron,
yeah.
got his laser gun on his arm and he just
Yes,
formed
yeah.
his signature gun
Yeah,
at his arm.
that was crazy. That was just a moment of like, okay, they're just pulling, they're pulling, they're learning their cognitive transform abilities. Yeah, which is great.
And
The
if that's do you think that's
I,
dope? In the current
yeah.
Transformers run, Optimus has it. He
Oh
stole it
really?
from him and has it on his arm.
Oh
It's
interesting.
One of
Oh,
his
that's
core
cool.
weapons right now.
Oh, that's cool. The other cool thing I noticed was that kind of again blew me away was just the introduction of Starscream and the rest of the Decepticons or would be
With Steve
Decepticons.
Buscemi as was he
Oh,
was
that
Starscream,
was
right?
that's it. That's who he was. Okay, he was Starscream. Yeah, he was. That was great. They called out his stupid voice, which I thought was great.
Yeah, him and Soundwave. That was
Yeah, yeah.
funny.
Soundwave was great. Yeah, yeah. No, it was phenomenal. It's definitely worth talking about. That's for sure. And we'll probably do a thing tomorrow, a live stream tomorrow. So we'll talk a little bit, but we'll do it. Keep it spoiler free because of Jason and such. But man, I want to talk about this film so badly again, like properly. All right, let's end that there, and let's check out Agatha all along. And